Hey, FE Ordnance, what's going on? Just got done on some lives with some other guys, Magazine Magic, Poppy the Gun Guy, and some of them might pop on over so we can talk about the Viper again. Probably not, no. Our big one so far was SHOT Show this year, and we're so busy we can't even go to local stuff. The hell? Gotta work on the tooling for this one. Actually, I'll link those dudes too. Let's see here. There we go. Magazine Magic. Hey, G23. Poppy the Gun Guy. Oh, that freaking sucks. Was that group of trolling douchebags that went over and was screwing with your channel the other day? Yeah, G23. We're gonna be if they can pop on. I was just on with Poppy the Gun Guy and Magazine Magic, and we were talking about our 17 and wanted to take a look at the prototype. Still rough, but she runs. I think we're also talking about Bullseye Ben too. I'll throw him in there. Ah, 40 cal. Man, it sucks that we have to have multiple channels and stuff. I tried doing the throwaway channels and on things on Reddit, and it got so tedious. And our obligatory. Yeah, we have a Rumble account, and the program we're using, I just think we need to play around with it some more. Then if Dark pops in, just to mess with him because of the big M17. Actually, it looks like they don't care if the barrel and recoil assembly is in there. But yeah, it looks like Rumble is definitely where the freedom's at, and I think over time, a lot of 2A content creators are going to go there. Heck, I imagine I'll get striked on here at some point. What is gun count? I haven't. We're still new to that stuff. Hey, what's going on? Does it? I tried using that, and I'll have to play around with it more. Showing off the SM17 Prototype. There'll be a few adjustments, but it'll pretty much look like this. Actually, I have a turbo right here. Hey, Kurt, one SM19 turbo. Yeah, after the 17 Viper, probably the Zoom and the turbo will be the next to follow. Damien, what's going on? Oh, no worries. Just here to answer random questions, and if Poppy shows up, we'll just show off the 17. He's got one of our Vipers already, and Magazine Magic, they've got one of our Hellets, and also a Viper. Yep, Gen 3. 23. I doubt it. Uh, Honestly, after the 17, it's probably the 43 and maybe the 26 after that. There is some debate about the 34 and the 17L. But we also might, it depends on where the market goes. If the distributor starts wanting, this slide or that slide, or, maybe they come out of left field and they say, hey, we want a SIG P320, then, maybe we go with that because like people will tell us all day long what they want on their favorite slide. I had one guy reach out and ask us if we could do an old Ruger slide. That when was the last time they sold a P89? How long has that been discontinued? But they wanted one, and it's just not marketable, unfortunately. Yeah, the 365. Huge concerns though with the Ruger on the 320. I don't think the 365 is affected in this regard, but people have had some negligent discharges, and I guess people are blaming SIG for it. And I have can't show it on YouTube Live, but I have a SIG M17 P320 next to me, and I've never experienced this. And had M17s in the army, never experienced this issue that people are having. So I'm definitely curious about it. But the 365, I've heard nothing bad about it. I think that'd probably sell really well. Yeah, blame SIG for anything. Sometimes I wonder if SIG is hated on so much because of how many contracts they've taken. So they took the M9 and replaced it with the M17. They're taking the M249 and they're replacing it with the M250. The M4A1 is getting replaced with they were calling it the M5, but I guess now it's the M7. And I think the 240 Bravo is staying right where it's at. Oh, we are going to get more of these made. We got a few of these as like prototypes just to see how they turn out. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but when we do get them, we'll have them to give out to people we interact with, or I think we're going to sell them on our website for around $5. Something silly cheap, but not available yet. Coming soon, and maybe flags too. Don't know. We've only got a handful of those right now. God, I am being a coffee fiend tonight. I've only been up for 18 hours. These ones are indoor only, unfortunately. We got to try and see if we can get some made that are going to last outside. So if somebody wants to bring them to a range or something. These are perfect inside for in the shop. We're going to have a few hung up in the shop, but out at the range, these would get shredded, or out in the sun for any extended period of time, they get completely faded. Ugh. So yeah, I don't know about Gun Con, but Shot Show 2026, we're going to that. We'll definitely be there. Yeah, Kurt, we do. Let me go link it to you. There we go. Stiffler Instagram. We've actually got a wide array. We need to update the LinkedIn, or not the LinkedIn, the link tree, but we've got a wide array. Pretty much everything. YouTube, obviously, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Behind enemy lines on Blue Sky. I think we've got a Truth Social. For some reason, a Pinterest. Don't really use it, but we have one. Owl and Anchor, huh? Pull them up. Because I think we have a company in mind, somebody local to us, but ultimately a lot of it depends on the price, you know? Okay, they got some cool ones doing some PVC there. Okay, that's pretty neat. Definitely need to get more stickers made too. People ask for those a lot. Stuff to put on their mugs, put on their water bottles. Yeah, we manage it. It's either me. There's three of us. Hey, Poppy, how's it going? Oh God, I feel so bad for people who have to do business there. Yeah, they definitely got to get more of those stickers. I remember the first ones we got. We think we got them off Amazon, and they didn't last very long, you know. But it was something real basic until we got some better quality ones, and I think we gave almost. Yeah, I think we gave all of those away at Shot Show. We definitely need to get some more. Poppy, now that you're here, the Viper and a 17. A little rough around the edges. Got to fix a little bit of the machine paths, the tool paths, but we took it to the range, test fired it. She runs. Sticker mule, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. They've got some good wholesale rates. Oh, okay, cool. Love to see how that turns out. It'll still be a bit before we're actually producing them. I'm thinking May to June timeframe, if everything goes right. If a wrench doesn't get thrown at us, yeah, we'll have these sometime May to June. And then depending on what the distributor wants next, what the vendors want next, probably the 43. But we'll have to make all of our 17s first. Okay. It does look like they have some good prices. And Owl and Anchor definitely has a lot of interesting patches. Let's see. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the turbo. That is our new 19. And some of you have asked, the flash is not gone. It's on hiatus for a little bit as we do some changes in the shop. And it will come back. But just like all the other slides, 17.4 stainless steel, Trigicon RMR flat cut. This one has porting for a barrel. But just like some of our other slides, like the Zoom, it has front serrations. For which one? On the recoil spray. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, Gen 4. When Gen 3 went to Gen 4, they replaced a whole new recoil spring, and then from Gen 4 to 5, they kept that going. Though it looks like Gen 6, they might be doing a new recoil spring assembly as well. Well, 1 through 3, yeah, traditional recoil spring assembly. I don't know if we're going to do a Gen 4 though. We might just go straight to Gen 5 once we're doing that. Just because it's so easy to convert from Gen 3 to Gen 4, or Gen 5 to Gen 4, or heck, even Gen 3 to Gen 5. You could take one of our 19 slides and put it on a Glock 45 or a 26, or even make a 17 short. Yeah, that might be what we do. Just kind of bypass Gen 4 and go straight for 5. I think this is the one you wanted, was the Leonidas. This is actually the first one. We don't make it in this style of blue anymore. But I think you wanted yours in tungsten. And we have put over 1,000 rounds through this one so far. And outside Cerakote, still great. Bottom's a little eaten, but oh yeah, it's called periwinkle. But I love it. I think it's great, but it just did not sell very well, unfortunately, compared to like NRA Blue and some of the other ones we're doing. Like I thought Robin's Egg Blue was going to be pretty popular, and not so much. Try to get you one for your build. Like if you're planning on doing a certain build, like to get you the color you're looking for. We're switching whites. We're not going to be doing Stormtrooper white for too much longer. We'll be switching over to Arctic. And just to show you, oh, it's a little too bright, but you can probably see it on the slide. It reflects. So we're going to be switching over to an Arctic. Yeah, every slide's RMR. RMR flat, so it does not have the ball slugs. And this one here's the one that Magazine Magic has. So this one's in red habanero. It's the helmet. No porting, front and rear serrations, top decorative grip. I don't think that's the one's all I have right there. And of course, you both have the Viper. Oh, send me a message on Instagram. All right. Oh, nice. Yep, absolutely. I think I don't remember if you were here for the one the other night on that rock slide. That's wild. Just saw that one G23. Instagram does not always tell us when we have new messages, which has become incredibly frustrating. Oh, that is a nice freaking frame. SET? That's beautiful. Copper or bronze barrel? Love it. I think Rock Slide is. 5 months ago or so, we were reached out to see if we'd help somebody out with one. And let me see if they are still around. Yep, Rock Slide USA. Looks like they're still around. It's such a wild design, but whatever steel they're using, it can't handle that cut. There it is. I mean, they've got a crazy cut, and we could probably get away with this running 17.4, but that is just a wild cut for that. And I don't even think they say what steel they use, but I imagine it's 416 or less. Just because we've seen, what was it, Reddit rock slide cracked. See if I can find that again. Yep, here it is. Just look at that. Whatever share screen that YouTube has here. So it gets all wild when you're sharing the YouTube screen, where it just does that. Yeah, if you guys got any questions while I'm here, feel free to ask them. Definitely Chinesium. I really wish I knew what it was. I might even just like let if someone has a cracked one, they could just send us one and we'll swap them for one of our slides. I just want to screw with it. I'd love to give you an answer. Just we thought we were going to go to um, Country Thunder, this music festival. Thought we were going to do that, and there's no time. Too busy with the shop. Thought we were going to travel to another state, go visit some people, and too busy with the shop. We're trying to go up to Utah to do some business, but we'll see what happens there. We can't even go to local gun shows. We keep trying to set up a table and finding the time to do it, and it just hoping year 3, year 4 turns a little easier for us on that regard, where we can start having some more time. Go and check other people's channels out. Go visit people in person. Go to more of these gun conventions. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of aftermarket slides for the 23. I'd say the main focus is 19, 17, 43, and 26. We do have one guy sending us a REM Sport, and I want to say it's 416 nitride coated, but I guess it's he has issues with it. Might be out of spec, and we're just going to swap it for one of ours. Really, you can actually sell there. That was an issue with shot shows. You can't actually sell there, but it is a lot of meet and greet. A lot of people, a lot of other businesses. Definitely won't be this year if we wanted to do something like that. It'd have to be next year in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, in August? Yeah, I highly doubt it. It'd be pretty cool though if we could. I want to try and get a local show, probably Phoenix area, maybe Tucson. Those are pretty cheap, but nothing as grand as what Shot Show was. I had some more slides to show off. We ended up actually selling quite a few of them. Our flash, some little similarities to the turbo, and some people have asked. It is not, like I said earlier, it's not being discontinued. We're just doing some changes. The flash will come back. Yeah, Glendale would be good, or maybe Tempe. I haven't shot a lot of 40. Plenty of 9 millimeter, 45. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with 40. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to ask him how it goes. I'm happy to see his knife business is going up. I'll have to fix this. I need to get out and, well, it's before it gets too hot. but probably not going to happen. I'll probably have to wait until fall. Is go do some range videos, but so many of the gun ranges do not want you taking videos, and I wonder how many people did something stupid to create that rule. Oh yeah, still a little dirty. It used to be you could tell, well, with the exception of rock slides, it used to be you could tell how or what kind of steel a company was using based on the type of cuts they're putting in. If there were too many cuts, too many windows, you could bet they were probably doing something like 17.4. But if it was anything too weak, like what you saw with the rock slide there, it would create cracks over time. Or something like this right here, where my camera is. Something like this with these three little windows right here on crappier metal would create cracks in the slide. There's one I know that might, but the range safeties they got, it's an outdoor range. So yeah, you'd probably be allowed to film. But every time we've gone there, the range safeties have had some sort of issue. Firing in controlled pairs, which some of you might remember that from the military, shooting in controlled pairs. And they think you're shooting too fast. Um, they go over and harass female shooters quite a bit, trying to get them into female shooting classes. Which, hey, I'm all about that. You know, shooting classes, great, attend them. But some of them come off really strong and just kind of made it really uncomfortable for a lot of the female shooters. And some of the females they approached were military or law enforcement, just there having a range day. And apparently they came off as like women can't shoot. But that was a while back. Maybe it's changed, but it made it really awkward the last time we were there, and we had women with us shooting as well, and we just kind of haven't been back. And a lot of the indoor ones, they just don't let you film. And I'm sure we've all seen YouTube horror videos of people doing dumb shit at the range. So I can only imagine where social media is involved, and they're at a range and doing dumb shit with their phone while they should be shooting. Yeah, if you guys got any more questions, I'll try to answer them if I can. Otherwise, that's just a quick short to show off the 17, and we're hoping May June timeframe if all goes well. We've got new machines. We're expanding the shop, and if everything works, yeah, 17s. We'll start with the Viper, and then we'll move on to the Zoom, the Hellet, move on to the Turbo, and once all those are done and we're getting good production, I don't know where we'll move from there. Maybe the 43. Yeah, we did have. I'll have to link his video. We did have RTT Guns and Gear come and check out our shop, and we definitely like to check out some other people's shops. One we probably should check out is Ruger has a manufacturing plant up in northern Arizona, up in Prescott. Never been. Probably should go, but we've never been. There we go. There's his impression of our Viper slide and a little bit from when he visited the shop. If you guys feel like checking that out after this. That is probably going to be, whenever we get to 43, that is probably going to be something vastly different. I mean, there'll probably be similarities between the slides we have, but it's going to be so different. I'm not sure we can make a 43 of a Viper, for example, or a Flash, or maybe we can. Just it's scaled down. I don't know. We might end up making something completely different. Hard to say, but it will be wild. If we had to move from anything besides Glock, that Sig 365 is real tempting. Something with the M&P 2.0 would be really tempting. But we're probably stuck on Glock for a good long while. And once we start making 17s, once we're actually milling them and making them out, I am waiting for there's a group of people who every time we release a new slide come and just bug the crap out of us. They never buy anything, but they bug the crap out of us. Hey, win this. Hey, win that. And not just like the stuff we get, when we're hanging out on lives with Dark or Flying Rich or Crump or Nephew Ordnance, Poppy the Gun Guy, Magazine Magic, where it's just some good razzing. And no, they're really aggressive about your business is going to fail if you don't make a Glock 34 slide. Okay, cool. I guess we're going to fail as a business if we don't make this Glock 34 slide for you. But I've already gotten a bunch of them from releasing the turbo. A bunch of people reaching out, just, yeah, why haven't you made this? Like, we don't know how you're still in business because you haven't made that. One guy wants us to make a Smith and Wesson SD, the old SD40s and the SV9, and because we won't make one, we're incredibly horrible. Like, sorry, man, that's like a starter gun. A lot of people get. We're not making slides for it. It's not that popular. If all of a sudden it blows up and people want aftermarket slides for SV9 and SD40, then yeah, sure, why not? Once we start releasing the 17, I'm waiting for the emails and all the messages. It's going to be fun. Almost like the Trolls FE ordinance gets. 4006. Oh, Smith. Okay. Took me a second there. That does look pretty interesting. That is kind of nice. Or heck, maybe we'll go full left field and just start making 1911 stuff and 2011 stuff. That'll get a few people. Why don't you make frames for 1911? Why don't you make slides for 1911? No, that's it for this one, guys. Stiffler Manufacturing SM17 Viper. Hopefully coming in the next couple of months. Thanks for everyone jumping in. That's where I'm going to call it for the night. I'll probably see you on everyone else's lives. Go check out, DLD After Dark, Flying Ridge, John Crump News. Check all those guys out. Check Poppy the Gun Guy. Check out Magazine Magic, Jack of All Trades. Give all those guys a look. RTT Guns and Gear. And thanks for popping in. Stay 2A.